Welcome to the final half hour of the Big Sports Breakfast on this Thursday morning. And Loz, I've got a little bit of news.
What's your news, Terence?
Well, that's the actually the second last time that I'm ever going to say welcome to the last half hour of the Big Sports Breakfast, because after 18 long years, I can't believe it, 18 years I've done the program, I've decided to get that alarm clock and hurl it straight out the window. It's been fantastic, but just thinking that I've had enough. Time for me to move on. I've achieved so many things I wanted with the program, and time for everybody to move on.
Well, TK, I know you've been thinking about this decision for a while, and when I first started, you were telling me about how difficult it is to get up every morning, and I've only been here 2 years, so I can understand your decision. 18 years is a very long time. You've been a massive part of this show. Obviously, you've worked with guys like Richard Friedman and Slats, and I've been lucky enough to work with you for the last 2 years, and I've certainly learned a lot about broadcasting, and I really enjoy your friendship and mateship, and I've really enjoyed working with you and learning from you. It'll be a sad time, but a good time for yourself and your family, and I know. You've had to make sacrifices along the way, and the hours that you do work and the hours that you put in, things. At times you've got to put work before other people, and that's what you've done. But you can be very proud of what you've been able to achieve on this program for 18 years, mate. It's a long time.
It is a long time.
There's a lot of life left in you yet.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad of that. The whole thing was when I started. Took up the job with Richard way back in 2003, and it's only when I've checked some dates now. I remember at the time thinking I'd done some part-time work, filling in for the boys when they were off, and thinking, God, getting up in the middle of the night, this is some hard yards. And then thinking, when I signed for the couple of years back in 2003 of March, I thought, you know what? Couple of years of this, and this will see me out. But the fact of the matter is, and I've got to be absolutely honest here, I enjoyed it so much. Yeah. I mean, who doesn't want to talk about sport for a living? And not only that, to work with Richard, then 10 years with Slats, a couple of years with you, plus all our experts and our listeners. And I often say it, and I've said it regularly, it's an absolute privilege and a pleasure. And it's been that way the entire time.
Yeah, and it has. And mate, you've done a great job, and you've got such a great rapport with a lot of people. It will be a bit of a sad day tomorrow, but it'll be exciting too for you to be able to spend more time with your family and to be able to take on new challenges in life. And you've got to remember that we said it earlier this morning. There's no more important thing in the world than family, and if you can spend more time with them. And get some normality back in your life and your family, you won't know yourself in a couple of months' time.
Loz, I think you've found it as well. Doing breakfast radio, it's not just a job; it's a wonderful job. By the way,
we love it.
It's a lifestyle as well, and it does change your, including in complete lifestyle. Again, I've seen the world, I've seen all the great sporting events, so I've had an absolute privilege being here.
Yeah.
So it's been fantastic. So I've enjoyed every moment. Not the alarm every morning. It's like a dagger through the heart. But I can tell you what, there's a lot of people doing it a lot harder as far as getting up in the middle of the night and going to different jobs. So it's been fantastic. I look forward to it, and I look forward to, as they say, the transition and the next stage of my life, and certainly won't be lost to sport.
No, and you won't be. You'll be involved. And the thing that I love about it, I think I've said to you on many occasions as well, I didn't think I'd enjoy this job as much as I have.
No.
You get to meet really good people, which we have. You get to talk to our listeners, and we engage with our listeners, and they're so important to this program. But tomorrow, and I know you'll hate me for saying this, but I've made an executive decision. I'm going to make it about you.
I can sleep in.
No.
It's not about me.
No. I'm going to make it about you.
I'm not on that podium.
Well, you know what? You're not on the podium.
But
talk
tomorrow,
about that
podium. I am not on that.
Tomorrow,
I
want
podium.
people to ring up or text message in with their funniest TK stories, because there's people out there that have been listening for the whole 18 years.
Good to see the back of you. Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
No. I want people to call up tomorrow, to text in tomorrow, Tell us your favourite TK story.
Oh.
And it is going to be about you tomorrow, mate, because you've been here for so long. It's been a massive part of your life. It's been a massive part of the program. You've been a massive part of other people's lives, and that's so important, all right? And if we can celebrate and give you something back in a small way, I think that'd be great recognition for everything that you've done.
To the people that have already called already and lit the board up, maybe they were saying, good riddance.
Give yourself a rap. Lit the board up.
We won't. Well,
I'm not feeling that bad.
It was. It was the
Move
truth.
on.
I've got to say it was the truth. But in saying it's definitely not about me today, all right? If you want to make it about me tomorrow, that's okay. But we've got some duties because we've got Dave Stanley and the show rolls on the Big Sports Breakfast.